panicking. Finger on the button, just pointing out my advantages. Dancing with your dreams, I focus the beam. Anakin, steady as a mannequin, standing stiff as the planet spin. Camping in, out of your mind, woke in the ambulance. Did his best in there with a champion.
All right, Dean, let's get to you, Dean. We talked about them two, bro.
Yeah.
You can get back, double back to it.
Shout out to Danger, shout out to Z the Dropout. They're available.
Go ahead and make sure you follow them as well. You know what I'm saying?
make
Get
sure
the
you
name
do
buzzing up in the air, back to where it's supposed to be. You just did light work.
Absolutely.
What's up? What happened?
Fire. Everybody's saying battle of the night. I believe, not even I believe, I know when
I
his
heard Drugs and
battle.
Cortez is battle tonight.
You heard wrong.
Damn.
That's my guy.
You already say that you heard wrong.
I mean that like.
Why you say it like that? You heard wrong.
Nah, it was fire. But I'm talking.
Okay.
I'm talking like 90. You go watch the interviews. Uncle Rock got him on his channel. Everybody DNA and Arsonal. DNA and Arsonal. Like when you watch that battle with me and Ars, it's gonna set the tone for people not to take light work. To take light work serious.
Yeah.
When people hear about it, they go, "Oh, 90 seconds. Ah, this is bullshit." When you see me and Ars, you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah." If niggas show up like that, that's a real light work situation. So you know what I mean? You got people saying I won. You got people saying Ars won. When it comes out, we're gonna see what the fans say. Because you know what I mean? Ars was. We took two different approaches, but they both was effective. Ars' approach was rapid fire, non-stopping, and my approach was every 2 lines or 1, I'm giving you a punch because I only got 90 seconds.
Yeah.
So
and it was hard cut off.
Hard cut off. Like Ars got cut off in one of his rounds. I got cut off. We both got cut off in our third. We got to finish our first 2 rounds in our third. I'm ending the scheme. Beep. It's over. And everybody going crazy, and it's just battle over. So it looks crazy.
How hurt would anybody on light work? Because again, you don't know the who won the battle until I'm hosting it on Caffeine.
Yeah.
I say the $5,000 doesn't go to you. What happens?
That's why you make arrangements to split the money.
You ain't do that. You ain't do that.
No, I'm joking. Okay. But I'm saying. I mean,
make it right. You said good night.
Good night. That's how you win. Good night. But no, you just gotta really go with the fans. It's what the fans say. You gotta be secure enough in your material, be confident, and you know what I mean? It goes how it goes. But that's what makes it exciting. I mean, it would be different if you didn't get paid at all. You already got paid to battle. So this is a bonus. This is an incentive. You know what I mean? One thing they always tell you, don't count that money before it's in your pocket. So don't start spending the $5,000 into the vote saying you won. You know what I mean? It's a plus. If not, you still got paid to show up, and it's still a great thing. You know what I mean? Hopefully we could go 2-0. I'm 1-0 in the Light Work Series. We was the first one. I mean, me and the official broke down that.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, so
that's crazy if you win. That's extra money. That's actually like 10 bands in a month. That's crazy.
Daughter gotta eat.
Hopefully I had those problems soon. I'm working on it.
He's out. I'm working on it.
Check them. Gonna be working on it. But how hard was it to double back to even battle Arsonal?
So because it was 90 seconds. Believe it or not, Rum Nitty's statement actually became accurate this time for me. It was easier. And it was 90 seconds. I thought like, and I did it back to back. When I battled Dre Dennis with 200 battles, I'm like, what the fuck am I about to say to this nigga that nobody said? This is crazy. Yeah. Why did I take this battle? And as I'm creating, I'm like, oh, okay. And then after the battle, one of the things Dre said was, yo, besides one reference, you said a bunch of shit to me nobody ever said. So I'm like, okay, and that was good because it was preparation for Ars because I was still thinking about, damn, I got Arsonal. And not only does this nigga got so many battles, I battled this nigga twice already. And I don't know, I just started thinking of shit that wasn't like, but you know what it is? New shit happens.
Yeah,
so you know what I mean? Like,
you called me an idiot, but what 2 times did you?
I battled Ars one-on-one in 2013, and I battled Ars with K-Shine and Suge in 2016.
Yeah, whatever.
What you mean?
Whatever. Motherfuckers with this 2-on-2 counts as a battle.
Nigga, did I write it not? Did I come up with punchlines and metaphors?
I don't care.
Yeah, nigga.
I agree with Uncle Ryan. To me, it's like
you can't say that though because you're still thinking of lines. I'm still thinking of an Arsonal line.
But
I'm still thinking of a Darrell Jones line.
Up here.
Yeah, okay. In terms of counting it, I get that. Yeah. But my mind is still going into creating these lines. His name doesn't change. His story doesn't change. Yeah. So I've had the same name and story 3 times now, and I got to make it work. You get what I'm saying? So
you battled him one and a half.
I battled him twice. Again, we ain't talking about even the second battle. We had 3-minute rounds. So we had 2 real battles with him. You know what I mean? And then, but like I said, things change. Says media. You know what I mean? Talking to battle rapper. Says media. You're full-time media.
I'm a rapper. He's
y'all
a battle rapper.
Y'all niggas is 95% media, 5% battle rapper.
Hey, I'm going. I said this all the time. I can show DNA right now.
Talk to 90% battle rap, 10% media.
My first video was a battle on my channel. I can show you right now.
I feel you. I'm still telling you it's twice.
Listen, I got a battle before the PGs even existed.
But
DNA versus J Black. Set it the fuck up.
If they
Set it up.
I'm not him though.
Alright, no, I'm saying it could be DNA versus J Black, then the Champ versus Jackie J, and then you got to work on your third alias. I got like 5 more. So you go.
If Beasley called me with the check, I would. I'm leaving. Let me
leave it alone.
Would you battle him or would you really fuck him up?
If my price is high. That's the problem.
It gotta be high. You need insurance.
It's a one-time thing. No, it's a one-time thing.
It should be high. You need
It's a one-time thing. It's a one-time thing.
But yeah, it was difficult in that sense, thinking about it. But when I actually started creating, I came up with wow, new shit nobody said. And then the other difficult thing was that clock, because this is like the best of both worlds.
And the clock is in front of you, right?
Clock is in front of you. So when you battle, how I battle Geechee or Tay Rock and Mook, that's not really difficult. You just go through your material. You may stop, do a little performance so niggas can catch it, but it's no crowd. Summer Madness, people say the 2000, but once you adjust to knowing what to do on the stage, not really difficult either, because when they react, you have time to think of your bars. This is the most difficult format because while they're going crazy, you cannot stop. Light Work had a crowd, and they were cheering. So Beasley said,
last question.
Beasley said you could pick up your water. You could stop for reaction, but the clock runs at all times. So you wait for that one haymaker. That's about 40 seconds. 20 to get to the haymaker and 20 for them to react. And now you down. The clock is running. So every time we get in reaction, it's fuck that, and to the point that the crowd's catching on. So now the they're not even doing roars because they want you to get everything out. So it's dope. Like it's really, if you can remember your rhymes in that setting and get through that, you can do anything. Because it's dangerous. Like when I did it with BET with Geechee, I'm skipping over lines.
BET.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Absolutely. So when I'm
I can't certain things behind the scenes not ready, and I can't even talk about.
I know.
Bad.
But when I was doing that with Geechee, it's like I'm landing a line. They're and you can't tell them not to react. This is a whole building. Mm-hmm. They're going ballistic, and I'm looking at that clock because the URL clock is right here in front of you. Their clock was all the way in the back, which is better. So I'm directly looking at it. While I'm rapping the Geechee, I'm looking over. I start seeing 6 seconds. Then boom, skip over these last 8 bars, get to the Nipsey line. Everybody goes crazy. You know what I mean? So you got to just know how to structure your lines and material in that format, because you want to make sure
you go in
and out.
Right.
You got. That's why I said it's a real test of the mind, because you got to be able to go in and out of pocket. Ignore the crowd, pay attention to the clock, still remember your rhymes. When people hear it, they like, cool, but you do know your brain is working 3 times harder. I gotta ignore these people reacting, pay attention to this clock, and still remember what I'm about to say next. And I might have to skip over some other shit that I got next, and hopefully that don't throw me off. So that's all happening in 90 seconds.
Are you saying it's more difficult than actual?
Yes, the writing process is easy. Because once you get about 7 punchlines, you got your round. You know what I mean? You 2-barred up, 4-barred up, add a second punch to make the 4-bar 2 punches in the 4. You'll get your 3 rounds. I have my 3 rounds in like 48 hours. But the tough part is, now when I'm in there, do you rebuttal? Do you know the rebuttal? Do you go to that haymaker out? It's a lot of things.
You can't rebuttal.
It's a risk.
You can. I just chose not to, but you can. Because if something happens that's dynamic in there, that might win you the 5K by rebuttaling. Now, I mean, if something drastic happened in a round and you decide, fuck this round, let me rebuttal this whole round, that might get you the extra 5.
Some people have won battles off of rebuttal.
So that's what I'm saying. That's a lot that goes in
there. Battle for battling?
Some people.
Can you name one?
No, I can't. Oh. No, I won't.
but like everybody's saying this too. Ars, Danny, Cortez, Drugs, everybody, Kid Chaos Flames, everybody that was on the card, we was all saying that like this format is the true test. If you can get through this format, and I think it's dope. I don't think it should be a one-time thing. Like I think they should continue to, you know what I mean? How we got super fights and Born like the Light Work series. Because I'm telling you, Drugs and Cortez, even though I feel like me and Ars was the better battle, that one was dope. First Lady Flames and Chaos was dope. Danny and Tink was dope. Me and Art, like, so when you see these, like right now they watching light work battles that just weren't seen on Caffeine, so they airing. So people are getting the concept confused. When you see this,
I try to explain, but they don't listen to me. So.
Yeah, when you see this,
said, how they doing light work already?
Yeah, so what happened was like when me and Official battled, we only had 5 days because Kings vs Queens was before, and it came out on the app. So they released it for the people that don't have the app on Caffeine because it was 2-minute rounds. So it kind of fit the format. But this was the first event where it's 90 seconds and the whole thing is set up and the people going into it know that's how much time they got. So once y'all start seeing these battles, y'all will understand the format, and I believe niggas will respect it. You know why I love it too? Because as much as we want to see these drawn out battles, a lot of battles on YouTube, remember, the first shit that was hitting YouTube was Grind Time, King of the Dot, and URL with the clock. And those battles was hitting skyrocket numbers because people keep watching them and watching them. Then as the format expanded, the time started going. But now, you know, you get older, you got going on, crowd start pouring in. A lot of people, a nigga might see an hour battle and say, come back to this. Or you watching this shit in parts. You get an 11-minute battle with DNA and Arsonal, and you see that, you're gonna watch that shit.
It was 11 minutes?
Yeah, about 15 minutes in total.
Because remember,
I gotta do a lot of hosting. They're about to hate my ass.
So 15,
I gotta feel the time.
Yeah, so you got a 15-minute battle.
18.
You got a 15-minute battle that I believe if you drop a 15-minute battle with DNA's name and Arsonal, that shit hits 1 million on YouTube in like less than a week because everybody's just gonna keep watching it. Oh shit, let me see this again. Yeah. Oh, let me watch it again. So I feel like
a 15-minute battle. Oh, click.
Yeah,
for sure. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Like,
automatically, yo, I got 15 minutes.
You know how many reviews I would do if every battle was like 15 minutes?
But that's what I'm saying. Why? Also, I feel like it's great to expand the format, but it's also kind of like and me and Ars gave that feel like. It was no story. At this point, me and Arsonal was cool. We hanging out. Rest in peace, Pat Stay. Hollow was there. We all did the tribute the night before. So everybody knows there's no animosity, but it's still that street corner like, nigga, I'm from Jersey, I'm from New York. I think I'm better than you. Let's go.
Right.
And let's think about how long was those verses back on the street corner? About 90 seconds.
Yeah.
And niggas just going 10 rounds. But, you know what I mean? We going 3. So it's just boom, boom, boom. Not getting personal. Not really. You know what I mean? It's just rapping and going and punches. You know what I mean? So I like the format. And like I said, me and Ars, that might have been the best battle we had out of all 3.
Wow.
Cortez
it up like that.
Nah, Cortez,
I got expectations.
Cortez in 90 seconds, like Cortez is fire, but that Cortez is scary. Like I'm talking about niggas said
like
go.
Cortez.
Yeah, Cortez got a reaction in the first 10 seconds. And just going every round. Like 90-second core was deadly. Believe it or not, Kid Chaos looked more effective in that than in the regular.
It forced him.
It forced him because it threw me off. I said, I want to know how Kid Chaos does because he's fire, but he draws this shit. I mean, he sets it up, does all of that, but he was going. So I'm like, oh, okay. Danny, we already know what he was about to do. That's the bar guard. that nigga say, yo.
What about Tink? Was he good?
Tink was fire. And man, Tink was fire. I'm laughing because there's some inside shit going on.
Okay, say that.
But yeah, but I don't want nobody to take that like I'm playing him. No, his material was crazy. But you know what I mean? If you was there, yeah. I was there. You know what I mean? But he was wildin' though. Tink was wildin'. Tink's second round was spooky. Tink's second round was different. Drugs was crazy. You know what I mean?
I heard something about that too.
Yeah.
I'll leave it alone.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Drugs was fire. Tink was fire. Flames was fire. You know what I mean? Me and Ars went crazy. Cortez was like, it was a great card. And it was quick. Niggas started at like 4. We was out of there by 7.
Wow.
That's quick?
No, but you know why?
You started at 4, was out by 7, the battle's a minute long.
And what was it, 4 battles?
4 battles, but you wanna know why? We chilling. Like niggas, if niggas ran through the battles, we were out of there at 5 o'clock. So niggas wanted to make it an event. So a battle would happen, niggas would start talking, everybody laugh, some people drinking. That's why. We went straight through, like the actual battles, 15 minutes. Like, everybody just running through this shit. But you know, Smack got drunk, that delayed the process, you know what I mean? He's
supposed to.
Of course, enjoy yourself, you're putting a lot of work. So that's what I'm saying, that was the only thing that made it take longer. But the actual process of the battles, that shit was...
Alright, last question regarding light work is, would you prefer to do your next battle as a light work or it be a regular battle?
Oh yeah, sign me up for 10 light works. Let's do one summer madness. I'm at the end.
10 light works.
I'm at the end of my career, man. Let me.
Are you though?
Enjoy my fruits of my life.
Are you?
I mean, in terms of talent, no. I could do this shit for another 15 years.
Yeah.
But in terms of timing and other things that I want to accomplish and do, I mean, now you don't. How many times you see DNA? We went from seeing DNA almost 30 times a year when it wasn't that many events. When I was finding them, when I was out hunting for this league and such. Now it's an event every weekend. You know what I mean? It's not because I can't be on it. It's by choice. Like I got other things. You know what I mean, going on.
Breakfast with the Champ.
Breakfast with the Champ. Attitude Era podcast. You know,
that's on the app right now.
Yeah. Y'all can watch the Attitude Era podcast on the URL app. The T-Rex episode just dropped. Insane. You know what I mean? Our best episode yet.
T-Rex still got fire content on the Patreon, YouTube. Follow
and also too, we got the Devon Dudley episode that's still gonna drop on YouTube that we haven't released yet from the Dudley Boys, WWE Hall of Famer, and we got another big interview that we're doing this weekend. So
with the actual wrestlers, it's gonna drop on the app and YouTube.
No. So with the actual wrestlers, we're gonna mix it up. We're gonna give the app some wrestling interviews, and then we're gonna give YouTube some of them too. But the battle rappers for surely will go on the app because you know what I mean. It's the URL TV app. Okay. You know what I mean? You know how they get in the comments. Wrestling, what the fuck is this? It's the battles.
I don't get that because again, they have designated days where you're supposed to drop the battle. So anything else is extra. What you do is just skip over if you don't watch it.
Yeah, no. But that's what I never understood. Free.
You don't have to watch it.
Well, not free. I'm sorry. That's with caffeine. But yeah, if you pay your $8 and you get your event and all that, you should say, "Wow, for $8, I even got this too." That's how I would be. Oh shit, I paid $8 and I got this, but not them. $8, man.
Oh, you dropping a new album, man? Fuck your album.
Yeah.
Win your next battle.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, they don't.
Exactly. But even that though, like music, documentaries, movies, acting, all that shit is in the works. But I gotta devote a lot of time to it. That takes away. People don't know how much battle rap takes, so that's why I don't. You know what I mean? Like right now, what I did Hollow, the 2-on-2, an official. I think, right?
Yeah.
No. And then I had one round. So like, and then light work. So those are like exhibitions. That's like when Floyd would go to Japan, box a nigga up real quick and come back. But that's not a full 12-round fight. Like I think the last full battle I had was official. So I'm really at 2 full battles this year. Official and hollow. And the brain capacity for both of those, I'll take one more and I'm out of here this year.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Let's travel somewhere else. What's the difference between NWX and what you got going on right now?
Champion, thank you for watching. And for more exclusive content and to be a part of the process, please subscribe to the Champion Gold Patreon. Salute. Shake my hand.
They tryna handle the wave, I can show them. I get my brothers paid like I owe them. Go crazy with a couple K's like I'm owed them. These haters in my face like I know them. Snakes all up in the grass till I'm on them. If they ain't in my clique, I don't bro 'em. My circle is tight knit like a